I'm actually kind of curious to find out if his lights are going to come on at 10 o'clock or not. And the survey says... Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, well, you should be open now, right? You are open.
Hyvää päivää ja tervetuloa Teimon kauppaan.
And now his lights are on, which is a bit weird. What the hell?
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Oh, you are such an optimist. Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby, and today we are back in my summer car. And it is a Tuesday, which is very, very good, because that means no rally. Which is also very good, because it means we can go to the store, which is actually critical and necessary, because at the end of the last episode, you might remember that I completely and utterly forgot that we needed to get groceries, which means we have no food. And no food is bad. Now, I also, hello. Why are you blinking? I'm pretty sure I also, in the last episode, went and paid the bills. So you should not be blinking. Oh, please tell me I'm not about to blow a fuse. Oh, actually... Looks like we have 2 fuses out at the moment. Now, do I have spares? I'm pretty sure I got spares somewhere here. I am so sorry we're getting completely and utterly distracted. Alright, we do have fuses, so I will deal with that in a minute. But anyway, we also need to stop at Fleetari's because we need to get a brand new alternator and a brand new water pump, I think it was. Okay, yeah, we got a water pump that I am reasonably certain is crap. And we have an alternator that I am also reasonably certain is crap. Which for reasons apparently, I was going to say, yeah, for reasons I apparently can't grab, but I have grabbed. Okay, please don't be a struggle today. Anyway, yeah, we got to stop at Fleetari's, we got to get a new alternator, we got to get a new water pump. And then I think once we get back from town, the plan was that we were going to rip this thing the rest of the way apart. And we were going to start replacing crappy things with good things, which should be fun. Okay, now I have also had another plan. Because I have been looking for the junk cars pretty much since the very first episode, and so far we've only been able to find one. Now, the thing I know about the junk cars is that they tend to be... Well, basically they tend to be off the road, so they're like hiding right at the edge of the woods or whatever, but they also sometimes appear in abandoned barns. And I'm going to guess that the... What do we got? We got one, right? We got the Ford Fairlane. Yeah, okay, we found the Fairlane, which means there are at least 2 more junkers out there somewhere. And there is also, if I remember correctly, a junked out Satsuma that will have like a spare tire and a couple of other parts with it as well. And yeah, I don't know where they are hiding, but they are hiding somewhere. And they've got to be somewhere around the edge. So what I was thinking I might try is every single time we go to town, we will break up the return trip into sections, and then we can explore one section each time. And I know that makes absolutely no sense, but hear me out. Here's the plan. So yeah, we're going to go to Tamo's. Okay. Yeah, we got sewage jobs too that I am just not in the mood to do. And a hay job. I'm pretty sure the wood guy's there as well, right? Okay, no, that's the one. There we go. Okay, yeah, we do have a wood job as well. So we pretty much got a full boat of work we can do if we want to. Anyway, sorry, getting distracted. Plan. Go to town. Go to Tamo's. Get stuff. Now, on the way back, this bit here is pretty wide open, and I'm reasonably certain there's absolutely nothing there. But if we were to stop somewhere like here, and then we were to kind of step off-road, walk around the edges or whatever, check out any barns. I think there's a barn over there too. But yeah, basically I want to break this up into sections, so we're going to like stop here, park the van, get out, walk up to about here, and then just walk back on the other side. We should be able to pretty much eliminate that section, and then next time we go to town, we'll break it up into like from here to here, and we'll park and we'll get out. We'll do the exact same thing. Trip after that, we can go from... I'm thinking the haunted house is up in here somewhere. So yeah, we'll kind of roughly go from there, down and around there, and then next trip we can go from basically Fleetaris down to that big old field and then back, and then the trip after that we can pretty much do this section. Trip after that we'll do this bit of road here, and then if that doesn't work we can start going to town in the other direction, and we can start checking like from our intersection to Grandma's house, and then from Grandma's house out to that little swampy area, from there back over to the like dirt track or whatever it is that's out that way, and then we can get down to the strawberry farm, and then we can check the rest of that. So yeah, it's going to take the better part of 2 weeks to explore it all, but dividing it up into manageable chunks that way I think is going to be the way to go. That way we are basically always looking for cars, but we're never really taking that much time out of our busy day. Now, speaking of busy days, I'm going to go change out those crappy fuses, and then we are going to head to town, and we're going to get some groceries. Probably ought to shut that in case the little drunk guy comes by. Hello, Fleetari. Good morning, you flippin' con man.
Terve, terve! Mikä oli pojalla mielessä?
Yeah, what's on my mind is you are the only guy that I know that would take $5,000 to repair a car and then put it back together with broken parts. Now, I do know that he has, like, repair parts listed in that little catalog. We actually saw that one other time when we were here, but if I remember correctly, it ends up costing you about twice as much. So yeah, maybe one of these days we will do a bit of an experiment and leave the junk parts there just to see what happens. But for now, I'm perfectly happy just buying replacements. And parked. No, I swear to God, I just want to hit the handbrake, thank you. Okay, now, we haven't gotten any call from him yet, but our order might be here, so we'll have to remember to keep an eye out for that. In the last episode I did get another beer crate, so I don't have to worry about that one, but I do want to actually get a beer crate and some chips to chuck in the back of the truck here. Oh, please tell me you're open. You're technically here. Oh, okay, he's gonna open up in, looks like 15 minutes. That's fine, dude. I'll wait. I'm actually kind of curious to find out if his lights are gonna come on at 10 o'clock or not. And the survey says... Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, well, you should be open now, right? You are open.
Hyvää päivää ja tervetuloa Teimon kauppaan.
And now his lights are on, which is a bit weird. What the hell? Are you okay, sir? You know, I've been on some pretty impressive benders in my day, but even I have never managed to wake up inside a cold case at the local convenience store. That should do. Thank you, Tamo, my friend. I do not see my order down here on the counter, so I'm going to guess that's not showed up yet. Which is fine. I've got a million other things to do today. Now, is there anything else we want, need, or desire while we are right here? Okay, we don't need batteries. We don't need fuses. Pretty sure we should have enough bug spray, because I haven't really been using a whole lot of that. I've just been living with it. Chips and beer I want to get next time we come to town for reasons that will become obvious when we finally do it. I don't think we need any coffee. Alright, let's go on a car hunt. So I am not entirely certain if this is where I wanted to park or not. I think it is. But you know what? We are actually far enough out of town that I think it's warranted. Oh, for God's sakes, Digby, stop doing that. Alright, we are parked, we are here. Let's go be nosy.
Koulussa mua kiusattiin, ei uskoneet lestat elviksiin. Opet puuttuneet ei, meillä menee Jeesus all the way. Kato, mulla on tää rock'n'rollia, se on sielussa aina rock'n'rollia. Kaikki on...
Okay, I thought there was another barn out here somewhere. And yeah, I'm also thinking that the field that we were just exploring is actually the one where I found the fair lane. So we really should have started, like, right here where I'm standing. Oh well, hopefully we have some luck. Holy crap, hello beautiful. Okay, we have found the Firebird. Yeah, this one is actually my favorite of all the junkers. And in fact, at some point, we will probably, like, cram tires under it just to pretend that we're actually fixing it back up. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to grab that with the van or not. I mean, realistically, all we got to do is bang the doors open, and I think the van will be good for that. Well, you know what? I suppose we will try it, and if it doesn't actually work, we can come back with a spare tire or the sledgehammer or something and just knock them down that way. And I know the van can tow it. It's going to be a bit of a struggle, but it can tow it. Alright, well, one car down. And that leaves what? The junk Satsuma and the T-Bucket, I think, are going to be the other two. And I tell you what, there's pretty good odds there's not going to be anything on this side now, because we found this one here. But we might as well just check the other side on the way back to the van, because there is absolutely no point in not being thorough.
12 seconds later.
Okay, that is definitely... hello? I was going to say, okay, that is definitely a barn, not a house. And then, lo and behold, we found the Satsuma as well. Were you guys really right across the street from each other? Because I've only come like 100 yards. That stupid barn where we found the other one is like right down there somewhere. Okay, well, let's have a quick look at you and see what you've got. Okay, you've got a console. I didn't see that one coming. Oh, okay, this is one of the GT parts. I know you actually get an achievement if you rebuild the Satsuma with all the GT stuff, like the little badge and everything. And the steering wheel as well that we found at Fleetari's, thinking of it. Alright, well, I hate to say it, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to latch onto this thing with the van and tow that. Because we can throw the spare parts in the back. And then next time we come back, we will grab the, it's the Firebird. And then maybe go check out that barn and everything else on the way home. Okay, I actually have no idea in what order to do these things. However, it is definitely a lovely problem to have. I really hope that I'm remembering correctly and you can actually pick this thing up. Alright, hello Satsuma. So we definitely want the console. Yes, please. And I will take the crappy spare tire. In fact, I'm half tempted to just leave this at Fleetari's on the way back by and have him put a new tire on it. And I have got to move that console. There's absolutely no way that's going to stay in the car for the whole trip home. Oh, there we go. Okay, towing hook to towing hook. Alright, we are latched on. Fleetari, my friend. Here I come. Oh, you have got to be kidding. Okay. Might have to come get this in the Gifu. Oh, no, hold on, we got it moving. That's not good. Can I not just have a little tiny bit more momentum? I just need a little tiny bit of torque. Come on, Ben, give me all your torques. Ben says, nope, I don't give a torque.
Many, many minutes later.
Okay, we are officially stuck. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just leave that thing here. And then we will have to come back with the Gifu and get it. Yeah, that is not coming out here attached to this van. Oh, hold on. Okay, so when we bought the new water pump and alternator, apparently the old water pump and alternator both vanished. And you know what? That's actually really, really handy because otherwise I probably would have mixed them up. Now, really quick, I'm going to put these away, and then you just know we've got to check out the new console. Ah, hold on. There we go. Okay, we got a check mark. It's got to be the same size bolts. I'm going to guess there's going to be 3 of them again. Okay. Not really sure how I meant to get a proper angle on this. Hello, do you have bolts? Okay, you do. Okay, console is now installed. Console is actually quite pretty. Alright, let's go get some sleep, and we can start the engine rebuild in the morning. Yes, welcome to the morning. Now, really quick, actually let's make sure, okay, it's only 6 a.m. Yeah, really quick, I'm going to plug this back in because I suspect Tamo is going to call us today. Probably around 10 when the shop opens. Alright, let's get you turned around so I can actually see what I'm doing. Let's see if we can find the right size wrench for those bolts there. Now I want you off. Nope. I want to, thank you, I want to grab that. I want to stick it over there somewhere out of the way so I don't lose it. And now I want to get this off. Nope. I want to grab that, please. I'm pretty sure that is garbage. This one, on the other hand, not so much. And a boop. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, transmission's back on, new flywheel is in, drive gears put back together, and we are good to go. Apart from the starter, the alternator, and all the other good stuff that we haven't done yet. Okay, now... Actually, I'm incredibly thirsty, I'm incredibly hungry. I'm looking at my recording time, and I'm also incredibly behind schedule, which means I'm almost out. So, really quick, what time is it exactly? It is 9 a.m. Okay, well... You have got to be kidding me, dude.
Hei, olen Simo Kumppani-lehdestä. Minulla olisi juuri sinulle ainutlaatuinen
Alright, so, progress was definitely made in this episode. I mean, not a whole lot of progress, but we have definitely made some progress. So I think, at some point between this episode and the next one, I am actually going to grab the Gifu, I'm going to drive to town, I'll pick up all the rest of the parts, I'll probably drop the spare tire off at Fleet Tires, I will haul the Satsuma GT wreck to his place and then sell it and get the money and then steal it back, and then I'll do the exact same thing with the Firebird, and that way all the donkey work will be out of the way, you guys won't have had to watch any of it, and next episode we can start right back here where we're leaving off. And on that incredibly optimistic note, as always, I've been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. Really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of My Summer Car. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one.